Good morning to all. Welcome to this stakeholders dialogue on assisting Afghan media practitioners in Pakistan. Reporters Without Borders, RSF, is proud of its partnership with Freedom Network in implementing this important program for Afghan journalists in Pakistan. Freedom Network launched this pilot initiative entitled Advocacy Hub for Afghan Journalists on 6 December, which has benefited a significant number of Afghan journalists in exile, 170 to date. This project is supported through Protect Defenders program, itself supported by the European Union. Since 15 August 2021, RSF has advocated permanently for media freedom and the protection of journalists, in particular female journalists, who face the more severe repression. RSF has supported 476 Afghan journalists, 327 received direct support, while 388 received support to their visa and asylum requests. Afghan journalists who are currently refugees in Pakistan are facing a great deal of administrative problems, visa issues, and many challenges in their daily life, which has become an ongoing nightmare for many. This is why it is so key to engage with key stakeholders. This situation needs to come to an end. Pakistan played an important role in the evacuation of foreign diplomats, personnel of international organizations, global and Afghan civil society organizations after the 15 August happening. Pakistan is the country still hosting Afghan refugees in millions for such a long time. We need the Pakistan government, embassies, and the UN system to join hands to support these Afghan journalists, as we believe unless these key stakeholders join hands, Afghan journalist issues and challenges will remain unsolved. The needs and problems they face are many and the following. For Afghan journalists and their families, obtaining a new or renewing Pakistani visa is a Herculean task. The label of illegal resident is nerve-wracking. The police are looking for them, and those who have not obtained a renewal of their Pakistani visa confine themselves to their small rooms to escape arrest or harassment. Pakistan may consider visa renewal applications for humanitarian reasons. Afghan journalists in Pakistan want and deserve to live in Pakistan legally. Pakistan could consider exempting Afghan journalists and their families from penalties for overstaying. Pakistan and UNHCR can complete the registration process at the earliest to enable Afghan journalists to get help from the international community. A special care is urgently needed for women journalists who are living without family support or alone. The children of Afghan journalists should have access to public schools because the cost of education in private schools is beyond means. Afghan journalists should have access to public sector health facilities, as treatment in private hospitals is expensive and beyond means. The majority of Afghan journalists are unemployed. Obtaining a work permit in order to find a job would allow them to pay for basic expenses while a decision about them is made. On April 4, an Afghan journalist was the victim of an attack in Sector G6 in Islamabad. This attack worries us all. We urge for the perpetrators of the attack to be identified and brought to justice. Now, visa files for Afghan journalists are progressing very slowly in Western and non-Western embassies. There is no follow-up or information shared once the embassies have taken charge of the files. The longer than expected duration of visa procedures is subjecting Afghan journalists to financial and emotional stress. All journalists, whether or not they have worked for international organizations, should be treated equally and their lives protected. As we can see, solving the many daily problems faced by Afghan journalists in Pakistan is urgent, justified, necessary. It implies indeed that all stakeholders join hands in pursuing this goal, the sooner the better. We wish you a fruitful dialogue leading to concrete solutions and ways forward. Thank you.